Julie Murphy. It's time to Maj. Let's get started. So let's look at category 2468, line 4. The first thing we want to do is we want to look at the parentheses, and it says any 3 suits, like pungs, any even number. So we see that we have 4 flowers, we have a 2468, we have a pung of 2s, and a pung of 2s. So if we had been building this hand, this is what it would look like. We have our 4 flowers, we have 2468, we have a pung of 2 dots, and a pung of 2 cracks. A couple of things we need to understand about this hand. When we have a category, that generally lets us know that everything on this category is going to have some form of the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. If we were in 3, 6, 9, we know that those are the numbers we're working with. If we're in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, those would be the numbers we're working with. But in this hand, we are under the category 2, 4, 6, 8, and it has laid it out, and we have 3 colors, and we know that the National Mahjong League designates a suit change by a change of color. And here we have green, red, and blue. Now this change of color does not mean that we have any particular suit that has to be assigned to that color. It's just letting us know if we play this in cracks, then this has to be dots and that has to be bams. Or if this was bams, it could be dots and cracks. So we have the 2, 4, 6, 8, and we've represented it here with bams. So that means our red and our blues have to be the other 2 suits other than bams. So we're using dots and cracks. Now this could easily have been done in 2, 4, 6, 8 of dots, and that means these would be bams and these would be cracks. So let's put this hand together as if we're in the middle of a game. This is a more realistic view of what we would be looking at when we start to play this hand. We've got a couple of discards, we've got a 2 and an 8, we've got a couple of 2s, we have a few flowers, and we have 2 jokers. So as we assemble this hand, we know that we cannot pick up, if we're going to play this as singles, we know that we cannot pick up a joker or a single. Someone discarded the 4 or the 6, we cannot pick it up. So let's play this hand. As we proceed with the game, Lynn throws out a 7 bam. We don't need that. It's Angie's turn, and she throws out a 2 crack. And we say pause, and we pick up that 2 crack. We place it on our rack. We slide our tiles together, and we discard the east. And the game continues. And now it's Lisa's turn, and Lisa discards a 6 bam. Do we need that 6 bam? We do. Can we pick it up? We cannot. So now we just have to hope that eventually we draw a 6 bam or another one gets thrown out at the end. It's now our turn and we draw a 4 bam. We put it on our rack, and we don't want to put it in the place on the rack because we don't want to tip others off that it's a tile that we actually need. And we take the 5 dot and we discard it. And then as everyone is playing, we'll just quietly slip this into the place that it goes on our rack, and game continues. It's Lynn's turn, and she discards a 9 dot. It's Angie's turn, and she discards a north wind. And then it is Lisa's turn, and she discards a flower. And we say pause, and we take that tile and we place it on our rack. And we have to make a decision. We don't really have any tiles that we can easily discard other than a joker. Because we don't want to get rid of our single numbers with 2, 4, and we're missing the 6, 8, and we know we need a pung of 2s, we will take one of our jokers and we will discard it. And the play continues. And now it's Lynn's turn, and she discards a 3 crack. Play continues, and Angie discards a 6 bam. And we go, pause, Mahjong, and we pick up that 6 bam and we put it on our rack, and we add the 8 bam, the 4, and the 2, and then we add our 2 dots with our joker, and we have Mahjong. And you're sitting here saying, but wait a minute, I thought we couldn't pick up for a single tile. And that's true. The only time you can pick up a single tile is when you're declaring Mahjong. And in this case, it was the final tile that we needed in order to declare Mahjong. And you might be asking yourself, well, wait a minute, there was a joker that got thrown out. Why couldn't we pick that up? You can never pick up a joker once it's on the table, because a joker, once it hits the table, it's dead to everyone. It can never be played. However, when you have someone that discards a single tile and it is the final tile that you need for Mahjong, you may pick it up. We could not have picked it up earlier when it got discarded because we still had a number of tiles we had to play in order to get to Mahjong. However, this time when the 6 bam got thrown out, we were able to pick it up because we were declaring Mahjong. So let's look at this hand and build it out a couple of different ways. So this hand could be played with 2, 4, 6, 8 dots. And if that was the case, we can have 4 cracks, and then we can have 4 bams. We have our 2, 4, 6, 8 in bams. We have a pung of 6 cracks, and we have a pung of 6 dots. We could also have this hand with 8 cracks and 8 dots. So the thing that I wanted you to see here is in this particular hand, the pungs just have to be alike, which means the numbers, if we play 6s here, then we have to have 6s here. It can be any of the numbers in our 2, 4, 6, 8s as long as the pungs are the same, and because we have red and blue, whatever we play the 2, 4, 6, 8 in, the pungs, the red and blue, have to be the other 2 suits. So remember, if this is bams, then these have to be dots and cracks, or cracks and dots. If these are dots, then these have to be the other 2 suits. So let's also talk about jokers in this hand. Well, suppose we don't have 8 cracks. Then we could actually have 3 jokers. Remember, jokers can be played in a pung, and a pung is any like numbers. We can play anywhere from 1 to 3 jokers to make up that pung. So this can also be a pung of 8s. This could also be a pung of 8s. And obviously, we can replace all the 8 cracks with jokers. Down here at the flowers, if we were missing 2 flowers, then our flowers, because it's a Kong, which is 4 of a kind, we could replace any of our flowers anywhere from 1 to 4 jokers. The only place we can't put a joker is because the 2, 4, 6, 8 is a single run, we cannot replace a single with a joker. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.